So the haul that I'm about to show off here comprises not just of the stuff from Safari Zone that I hadn't caught yet, at least to my knowledge, but also stuff that I went around the Johto and Kanto regions just finding bodies of water and fishing in them. So I'm not too sure if I showed this off on screen or something like that, but yeah, I got a Magikarp. It's not like it's that interesting, but whatever. Poliwhirl, this was Route 43, I think. 44, that's the one. East of Place. East of and Place. Yeah, it's east of Mahogany. Got a Mantine, actually. This wasn't from fishing. I just I was in Olivine just doing some fishing. Then I thought, screw it, I might as well go down to Route 41 and pick one of these up. Marowak. This thing took a while to show up. Had I known if I was going to encounter it at level 30, I'd have probably tried to repel trick it. But whatever. Cubone, Cyndaquil. And I think there's Totodile there. So that gives me a full set of Johto starters. What level's Totodile? 14. I guess the only reason they put Cyndaquil at 13 is because it evolves at 14. So, did eventually get the Bellossom. Got a Chansey. It shows up in 2 different areas. Nidorino eventually picked up. Corsola I grabbed on Route 34. I think you can also find them in... You can actually find them in Cerulean Cave with the Good Rod. The levels are still somewhere around about the 20 to 25 range, so they're not going to completely dwarf me. But I was able to get from the entrance to a body of water to fish without encountering any wild Pokemon. And I also managed to get out without encountering any, so... That just confirmed to me that Corsola and I think Chincho were just in that body of water. Chincho, where did I get Chincho? There's like so many different areas where you can get Chincho. I guess I got it from Route 21. So that's fine. Seeking, I think this is a surfing encounter as well. I think it was on like... Oh no, Route 42. I guess I must have picked it up. Did I pick it up through fishing? I can't remember. I know you can find them in like Route 24 if you just surf around the place. So yeah, for the most part, it gets there. I think I'm about nearly halfway through completing the Pokedex at this stage. Yeah, exactly 151 scene. That's pretty good. But yeah, pretty close to halfway done. So now that's out of the way, I was thinking of maybe doing some grinding, particularly on Slumborg, since he might do decently against the next gym leader. But if he's going to get some levels, he'll probably end up getting them just through grinding off of the trainers in this gym, because we're going to be doing this today. Let me see here. Hang on a sec. Okay, so I could just walk straight up here, which is interesting to say the least. Let me throw a save state in slot 2, just to sort of get an idea of where I'm going, because you can easily tell where the invisible walls are. I'm just not too sure which one of these is the real Janine. I mean, I assume it's this one, but I guess I better check to see if that is the case. No, I didn't think so. Considering how easy it was to reach that, it probably wouldn't have made a great deal of sense for her to be right there. Alright, so we get to deal with the Bulbasaur first up. Not exactly the first thing I would have thought of, but it is part poison, so it makes sense. Stab Confusion. Fire Punch would work just as well, probably. It might actually work even better, but that does a decent job, but only because it's a crit. Do I have anything that can wake you up? I think the berry I'm looking for is a Mint Berry. It does not look like I've got anything that can do that, which sucks. I'm almost out of healing items as well, so I've gone in here without a great deal of preparation, and I'm now paying the penalty for it. Lovely to know, considering I can't really be wasting time this morning. SmackDown Live begins in about an hour's time, and then once I'm done with that and the old fella gets back, I'm doing a whole bunch of moving around in my room again, so I'm probably not going to be able to do this segment at any other time other than this one, so thankfully you woke up relatively quickly. What else have you got? You've got an Ivysaur. Okay, yeah, screw it, I'll send in Stinger. And subject people to the stupidly high-pitched sound of fast forwarding, because this is getting a bit boring, and I don't want to be wasting too much time here. What have you got? Another Ivysaur. So I imagine if you challenge this gym later on, she would in fact have a Venusaur instead of 2 of these. Level 25 though, makes me wonder just how underleveled I'm going to be for the gym leader. I'll probably go off screen and knock over all the guys on Cycling Road or something like that once I'm done with this segment, just to get myself caught up and I don't get my ass handed to me too much. Should I actually go and get some healing items now? Yeah. I'll go and get them for the gym leader. So, you are... Okay, you're the leader itself, so I'm just going to completely ignore you. Which means I've got 3 more lackeys to knock over. I guess we'll just stick with Slumborg, he's the lowest leveled. I think the concept of getting me here is just if I try to reveal you as a fake gym leader, but turns out you are the real one, which I've already just gone and done, so doesn't really matter that much, realistically. So, joke's on you, I guess. God damn it. I know, I know that besides being a poison gym, it also focuses on confusion and sleep techniques. But this is getting a bit ridiculous. This is just wasting a whole lot of time. And I'm not too sure why you're reducing my evasion here. Do you have, like, do you just inexplicably have, like, Horn Drill or something? Or, like, some kind of one-hit KO grass move that just, like, stabs the opponent in the face with a fossilized root or something like that? I don't know. That was an Arbok, wasn't it? Conifo sounds good. I feel I should point out, like, if people do find the increased, like, with the weird pitch increase of this to be annoying, I could just, not too sure. If people don't like it, then by all means just let me know and I'll try to see if I can find some other kind of solution to it. So I guess a curse and maybe rock throw, and hopefully not get flinch haxed. That's not even a 2-shot, unfortunately. Which sucks. We'll just throw a flail and get poisoned. At least now I've got a reason to go back out and do some healing. Because I don't think I have any sort of poison healing stuff here. Yeah, I guess send in Salt Fairy. I think Salt Fairy is holding the Amulet Coin at the moment, so having this around will give me some more cash. These glooms are pretty useless. I really don't understand why in the... Wait. How did I... Oh, I must have walked around. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it felt the need to just increase pitch like that. If there was a way to, like, turn that off, but still, like, be able to speed up, then that'd be nice. But it's probably not going to happen. If it was on, well, I mean, I was going to say if I was on VBAM, then I wouldn't have this problem, but VBAM does not limit the speed at which you can go by fast forwarding, if my memory serves me correctly, so that's just kind of useless there in every way, shape, and form. Mm-hmm. Camper Barry. I mean, the name seems familiar, but I was not expecting it to be a guy in a gym. I guess I was probably thinking of one of the other games where Camper Barry is just like some random dude on a route. Alright, so we've got a bit of a hulking motherfucker that we've got to deal with here, and it's using Thrash. I imagine I will probably want to switch into Conifo to tank this. Yeah, that's not difficult at all. So throw some curses up. get tanky as a motherfucker, and then probably just smash this thing with... Well, it resists both rock throw and low kick, so I guess I'm just going to keep flailing. Which is why it's probably a good idea for me to replace flail with something like return or headbutt. Either way, it took a little bit more attrition than it should have, but I got over it. And then I believe you're the last lackey, so... Same stick as before? Yeah, sounds like same stick as before. Do I still have that lemonade? Yeah, here we go. I'll use this to heal it up. And then I'll do one last heal, go over to the center bar, grab some Moo Moo Milks probably, and okay. You might have just taken that a little touch too far. Oh, hello. Hello, Nidoqueen. I think we need to actually think about the strategy going into fighting something like this, so let's actually put this thing to sleep so that I don't get smashed in the face by whatever it throws at me, especially since it's tail whipped. So if it's got Thrash, it'll probably one-shot me with it. Couldn't tell you what else this thing actually has. I'm just going to assume that it's got Thrash. It's not doing anything at the moment, so with any luck I can crit and knock this thing out. Nope. But it stays asleep for far longer than it has any real right to, considering it's a CPU-controlled Pokemon, and the RNG usually favors the CPU when it comes to stuff like that. So, I'm alright with that. I'm quite alright with that. Okay, and the music. For some reason, the music on occasion is just bugged so that it just doesn't play when you enter a new area. I don't know why this is the case, but it's not like it's that big of a deal because the music's back already. Alright, so heal you up. And, actually, before I work out what I'm actually gonna buy for healing, it might not be a bad idea to just get some lemonades here, honestly. Yeah, I think I think lemonades are a lot better, like, for saving my money here, so I think I'm gonna just go grab, well, obviously not 99 of the damn things. 20... I'll go 25. Is there any... no, it looks like these are just, refreshments and stuff like that. Because I was probably going to also grab some full heals or something like that. Or maybe just the particular healing items that I think would be relevant to a gym that focuses on poison and sleep. Let's go and have a gander at what this shop offers. I think the shops here do scale with badges, so it's something that you're probably a lot more used to if you're playing some of the later generation games. Yeah, I can get full heals. Not too sure how I feel about getting full heals at the moment. Because the thing is, in a poison gym, I've got antidotes which cost bugger all. Yeah. I don't really see myself needing too much of that, so I think I'll just grab some antidotes and maybe just a handful of awakenings. I don't think I need to spend too much money here. I also just noticed that this shop sells ethers, which is kind of interesting. Means that I probably don't need to save the ethers that I've collected as like a valuable and limited resource, since they are now unlimited. That's pretty cool. And then all the way over here. Throw the slot to save state. Who do I want to lead with? Yeah, I'll go Salt Fairy. Salt Fairy is a strong enough lead, plus it's got the amulet coin, so I get the double cash stack immediately. I think I should also, just before I go ahead, luffing, something along those lines. Let's get all these stupid things up, so I don't have to go all the way down to the frickin' bottom of the pack every time just so I can heal. There we go. That should do. I think the only thing I'm missing here is revives, but those cost way too goddamn much at the moment, so I'm gonna just ignore that. Save state in slot 2 for like the 12th time in this playthrough, in this segment rather. Now you've got 5, okay, so this might take a bit of a while. Leader's Golbat, I'm okay with that because it is not Crobat. It could very easily be Crobat. Like, usually when I use a Zubat in a playthrough, if it's like a really low level, it tends to have its happiness, like, at the required level, like, as soon as it, like, by the time it evolves into Golbat, I'll literally level it up once more and it becomes a Crobat, so, do I want to go in with Sweet Kiss, or do I just want to try and smash this thing for 6 immediately? I feel like smashing this thing for 6 immediately is probably the best option. Especially since it's gotten its confusion hacks off before me. So I think I just need to brute force this. And the brute force strategy is failing. Ooh, that's not good. Because it can follow up with a wing attack and do a lot of damage. How much is this going to do? That is not enough to two-shot me. And Toxic certainly isn't going to help the cause, so those antidotes are definitely going to be useful. At this stage, though, I don't really feel like I need to use an antidote at the moment, just because it's not going to do a whole lot in these first few turns. And I imagine it's probably just going to start... Okay, well, its only attacking move is actually a special move, so Screech is pretty much useless at this stage, because I'm going to switch out now. Just to reduce the poison back from a toxic poison just to a regular poison. At least I think that's how that works in Gen 2. I'm pretty sure that's how it works in later generations, but... coughing, I guess we'll just stick with Slumbork and Confusion this. I don't think that this is going to cause too much of a threat, and this thing's more of a physical defensive wall anyway, so going from the special route is probably the way to go in this one. See how that goes down. That is... If I get the RNG to work in my favour, then it will probably be a two-shot. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, okay, got it. So that takes care of coughing, and I should be able to switch Slumbork out as well. Ariados. For this, I think I want to go... Ariados, I think Ariados can get psychic moves, so I think I'll just stick with Kalima for this one. If I can one-shot it with Fly, then I should be right. I might find myself using an antidote on Kalima if it gets poisoned here. But I'm going to Fly here, so... Okay, String Shot, that's interesting. Let's see what this does. Still tanks. Yeah, that String Shot, certainly not ideal here. I still outspeed though, which is pretty cool. I might just switch out into something else just so Kalima loses that speed drop. Another coughing. I'll just stick with Advent Forward, just surf it to death. I don't think Advent Forward's going to do too much else in this battle anyway, so just give it a bit of screen time, just throw a surf somewhere. If I'd leveled this up a little bit further, I might have been able to get some use out of Rest. But, nah. Oh wow, that's not even a two-shot. Well, that's no good. Maybe the RNG will be nice. It's close enough. The RNG is nice. I might be able to get this thing in the second surf. Just barely missed it. Just barely whiffed. What's Sludge Bomb going to do? Oh, that's a fair amount. Well, I'm kind of expecting her to heal this thing, if I'm going to be honest. So I think I'll go Rest. Okay, well, she didn't heal it. But Advent Forward is definitely healed back up. Just not too sure how much this Sludge Bomb's going to do. That is going to be a two-shot. Okay. In that case, we're going to switch into Slumbork and we're going to finish it off with the Confusion. Oh, then he had the move because it's got like 1 HP left. Depending on what Sludge Bomb's going to do here. Jeez. Alright, do I outspeed? I outspeed, sweet. Okay, that takes care of the coughing. I believe the only thing she'll have left then would be... probably a Venom... I was going to say Venomoth, but no, it's probably a Venonat. It's probably just a Venonat. Yeah, it's just a Venonat. That's it. This is a good game. I'll just send in Kalima and murder it with a fly, that's it. Level 30, though, is a bit bloody high. It's kind of ironic how this is meant to be like the 5th gym leader that you fight in Kanto, and yet her team as the 5th gym leader in the game is really not all that great. Nothing's really evolved. So what's it, 2 coughing. Ariados is the only evolved Pokemon she's got, well, besides the Golbat, which could have easily been a Crobat. There's no reason for it not to have been. And then just her strongest, which is supposed to be a Venomoth, at this point in the game is just a Venonat. That's a little bit disappointing, but... well, yeah, I mean, because for your spot in this, where you are in the, like, the gym procession in this playthrough, you did not have a particularly great team to reflect that. Can't lie. I feel like the hacker could make some exceptions here and there, just to have some evolved Pokemon that are a little bit tougher. Like, I honestly don't see any reason as to why that she shouldn't have a Venomoth here. I think it should have easily just been a Venomoth. I think it only evolves, like, in one, and maybe like 3 levels at most. So I don't see any real reason not to just give her a Venomoth at that stage. Oh, yeah, I was wondering if there was something that you unlock from 5 badges. You can actually go catch legendary birds now. Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. So I can go and get those right now if I wanted to. Which kind of makes me curious. I don't know what they're doing with the power plant at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do is... I am first, now that I think about it, I'm going to go to Olivine. Quickly go in here. Talk to old mate here. And he'll give me the strength HM. So that's that out of the way. And then from here, I fly all the way over to the rock tunnel. Because you can fly there as well. No, wrong button. No. Let me go to the damn rock tunnel, thank you. I think you can actually find wild Marowak in this grass as well. But they're just really low level, so I probably might have been a better idea for me to grab one from here. But what I would like to do is go and have a look at the power plant. Just to see what's sort of floating about down there. And maybe I'll find something that I haven't already caught with in this water, which Goldeen is definitely not that kind of thing. Okay, well there's Zapdos. It looks kind of like an owl. I really don't know what that sprite is. Like, what the hell is that thing? It's totally an owl. And, okay, what the hell is this? Oh, okay. So now, for some reason, 3 years after Red and Blue, it becomes a place that is actually run by people, and then 1 year later, it reverts back to just being this. That totally makes a great deal of sense. I suppose I better find out what level I'm gonna be, what levels I'm expecting to find in here. 27. That's, provided I've got something fast up in the lead, that might not actually be too terrible. And as a matter of fact, there's literally no reason why I can't just catch this Flaffy right now, so... So watch this thing break out of like 12 Pokeballs in a row, where it just goes after 3 shakes. Yep, there's one. God, I hate that. I don't know what it is about the RNG with capture mechanics in this game. I really should just go and put this thing to sleep, but I just keep saying I'm too freaking lazy to do it, but I eventually am just made to do it anyway. Nope. Come on. And paralysis, of course. Oh, just put the damn thing to sleep. Put it to sleep. Thank you. And then it just immediately breaks out anyway. Ah. Well, at least I don't have to show that off next time. That being said, since I have actually... I'll probably just explore this place normally, maybe next time or something like that. Because I'm at 26 minutes now, so I'm going to throw one last save here. Probably do a bit of exploration in this place next time or something like that. And, yeah. I mean, off screen, I'll probably end up grinding off a route or two of trainers just to catch up, so... I think that's about it. See you next time.